So we got a returning customer here. They said their car was making a horrendous squealing noise. I'm sorry, but it wasn't a squealing noise. It's that their axle's gone. See, the axle is totally destroyed. So we're gonna make a video on replacing it. I forgot. I think this thing's an 06 or 09 or something Honda Accord. And I was a little worried at first when they said what was going on, but they brought it in, and so we're gonna fix that. All right, so we're gonna get this thing apart. Poor girl. I mean, she was like, I just got my safety inspection. I'm like, yeah, they checked the safety aspect, not your CV axles or engine or transmission. It's like, it was a hard pill to swallow for her. I kind of feel bad because she wanted to drive to Ohio today. I have no idea how she snapped her CV axle in half like that. I've never seen one like that besides, doing a red line launch. And even that, it takes a few red line launches to actually snap one of these. So, this is the first for me. Oh. I feel something hit my foot. I don't know what it was. Was it the bolt? Oh, no crap. Alright. It was the bolt. So. Ow. Pinch my finger. Remove all that crap. Oh my God, I am out of battery. I am out of battery. Luckily, I have another. Go figure. We'll plug this one in. I always have a full battery. Covered in cobwebs over there. Anywho. I've never seen a snap CV axle besides people dumping the clutch. This is automatic. Alright, that was easy. Now we gotta look into dropping a little different than Toyota, I'll tell you that. Should be able to smack this forward. But obviously I'm gonna have to drop the upper knuckle to that should pop out. I think that was part of the axle. This should just pop out because there's nothing else holding in besides the axle nut. I think she needs a bigger wallop. I don't have a bigger walloper besides this. think that works. Yeah, I got that side free, but we gotta somehow lower this cross arm. I think up there. This guy. I believe that will lower it. I hope. Never worked on one of these Hondas, but I'm just using common sense here. This top guy here will get us the freedom, because I already, as you can see on the video, got the bottom free. I still don't know how they snap that axle. I'll show you it once it's out. Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna cut video and figure out how to get this arm to swing my way. And then get this axle replaced. Alrighty, so we undid the top nut there, bottom nut here to give us a little extra clearance, right? This axle should just come out kind of friendly. I know some of you are gonna yell at me for the hanging brake caliper, but it didn't fall. It's just hanging. Does that make you feel better, folks? Does that make you feel better? No, it's not hanging anymore, right? So, I mean, that looks like a launch or a severe shock. One of the two, this thing got screwed up. And, you know, there's the other half. Same thing. A lot of fresh metal, so it wasn't like it kind of cracked. It just gave out. It just gave out. So there's our two-piece CV axle. I'm gonna see if we can find a new one. I have to figure out the year of this car, and that I don't know. Ah. Eight of 05. All right. So we're going to look that up, see if any local stores have one, and get this car back on the road. My first snap CV axle job here. All right. So I believe I got a new replacement axle from CarQuest. Oh, hell. That really doesn't look that new. But the boots look new and everything else does, so I don't know. Anyway. Try and get her back in and get this customer back on the road because she wants to go to out-of-state Ohio tonight. So, like any other CV axle, this one's weird because of that wishbone suspension. I'm gonna see what I can see to not make my life a living hell. maybe put that back. Alright. Because the other one came out in 2 pieces. This one is a single piece. And ABS cable and stuff is gonna get in the way. Because in the end, we gotta get this through here. Do we have to drop the whole strut out to actually get it in? That's the question, folks. That won't fit through the strut. Almost seems like we have to drop the strut out, get this in, and put the strut back in. The old one, obviously being 2 pieces, just fell right apart. That really kind of sucks. If we have to actually do it that way. But we're not fitting down there. And not going to fit through the strut. Ow! But we might be able to slide the axle in over here. Just like that, right? Transmission. So, I need to find a flash. Oh, got one right here. Pound this thing back into the transmission. I just had a transmission fluid leak on my head. Not cool. Hammer. And back in. And it looks like we are. Can't pull it out, so we gotta be in if we're not out. So that's that. Couple pounds. You know. Hit a few more times for good luck, but it looks like we're in, guys. So Yeah. Well. This is a fun part. You gotta pull it back enough that CV actually goes into the bearing here. A little bit of persuasion. Alright, why is this not going in the spline? Come on. Well, I'm gonna stop the video there because I'm struggling, but we just gotta get that axle to go back into its spindle, but it's not cooperating right now. So we're back to the 05 Honda. We were struggling trying to get this this guy into the hub. I screwed up, or Vance Auto screwed up. We're trying to get a manual transmission axle into an automatic transmission hub. Fit good into the transmission, but not into the hub. There's the part number that you'll need for your 05 Honda Accord automatic transmission. So I kind of screwed up there. So this is the new one. I always put a little bit of grease on the circlip just to hold it in place, and a little bit of grease on where it's going to ride on the seal. Alright, so I'm going to set up our camera and hopefully get some half decent footage here. Not sure how good it's gonna be, but we'll see. Might make for a YouTube video, it might not. So anyway, I'm gonna grab the axle. So far, all I can say is Hondas are weird because of their wishbone suspension crap. You gotta get the axle under it, and you pinch your fingers just like I just did. Right. And I really pinched that finger right there. God damn. That really hurts. Pinching fingers are the worst. This one should fit. And that's what alright. So we're kind of in there. And like I always like to do, compress everything, smack it a few times, and hope you don't screw up the threads. And we shouldn't, you don't want to pull from here because you might pull the CV axle out. But from the transmission, everything feels really good. That's about it. That's about all you can do. We're not going to be pulling out from the transmission anymore. So, all right. So we got this freed up axle. Let's see if we can get her into her home. I'm sorry if my arm's getting in the way. Oh, come on. This thing should just fall right in. Also, we want to do this. Dust shield is crumbling under my hands. We're gonna have to straighten that all out. I always said dust shields are kind of useless on cars. And just like that, we're in. We're in. So, like I said, the automatic transmission, smaller, it fits right in. So now we get to undo everything we did, which is is this tiny ass upper ball joint bolt. And the lower ball joint bolt. So we'll do the lower one first since that one's already in. That one's gonna be thicker, bigger. And then we'll try and, I don't know, I only have one jack, so we're gonna have to figure out one way or another to get the other guy in. Couple of ugga-duggas, right? So the bottom one is a 17 millimeter. The upper one is smaller. Is that good enough? Can we find the hole to make it happy, right? We gotta we still got quite a few. We're just spinning that upper ball joint, well, lower ball joint. There we go. Now we tighten her up. I need a flashlight. Well, I'll get a flashlight later, I guess. So, the lower ball joint kind of tight. We'll get a flashlight on there so that way we can get our pin in. And when we know it's not going to get loose. And then our upper ball joint. Are we going to be... There we go. Upper ball joint. We had this little tiny vice grip on there just to hold her in place because we were spinning. That hurt. We should get rid of this guy. Alright, now we're all the way through. We can get our upper castle nut in. Now we can screw that one in. I don't know what size that is. Obviously not a 10 millimeter. Where did my... Yeah, that's not gonna work. But ratchet will work. Hopefully we won't spin the... Spin the ball joint. Get it good and tight, and then we find the hole. I need a flashlight. I don't have one anymore. I lost them all. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Use all your flashlights when you're working on cars or anything else. In general, flashlights just disappear. Alright. Trying to see if I'm spinning the ball joint here. I don't know if I'm getting that on camera. Trying to see if I'm spinning that upper ball joint. It looks that way. Trying to get that compressed together. Nope, that's not compressing together because that ball joint is tapered. So if you squeeze it together, it should spin. So what do we want to do here? Kind of got the lower stuff going. Yeah, we'll add this lower. It's not the shock arm, it's the A arm. That might put a little pressure on the top. So oh my God, come on, go in. Go in your hole. Nope, that did not match the hole. Wow. Totally off. to get this on to lower. That didn't work. From the other side. Sometimes from the other side works. This is the fun part about living in the Rust Belt. Trying to figure out what's going to work, what's going to fit, what's not going to fit. Looks like a little bit of lowering of suspension will fit. Oh, there we go, baby. Oh, that's perfect. Now, what did I do with that nut? There we go. So I got that nut on there. A little loose, so that way we can figure out the rest of our situation here, which is brake vent that this thing is almost rotted off. And we can't get good traction on that yet. And I doubt we can do it with the impact. Oh, that actually clamped down. Okay. It's fucked up on it's pretty screwed up on oh yeah, she's tightening up. But we gotta find the hole for the upper bracket there. So how do we want to do this? Start from the top down. Sorry from the top down. I see a hole there. Now, that hole should be covered. Now, the hole's still right there. Okay, so we're tight up here. Really tight. Like tight enough that I believe that, you know, hang on. Give her a good dugger or two. So we're really tight on that upper ball joint. So what do we want to do? We want to get a piece of coat hanger to slide her on through, right? That's what we do here. Because I only have one. No. All right, I might have. No, that's not a cotter pin. That's wasted away in the wind. I do have one cotter pin here. And I just dropped it. I almost lost it. Alright. So, we got a cotter pin up top, and I'll keep going on with the video. So I'm going to struggle a little bit. Yet again, like the rest of this car. Alright, folks. As you can see, we have a cotter pin right there. We're locked in up top. We are locked in on bottom. We have that guy marked that we tighten him up. So, we are good suspension wise, and this brake dust shield has seen better days, so we want to kind of push them back so that way the rotor doesn't rub on it, and the customer's going to complain, hey, I hear noise. No, all it is dust shield. Anyway, where are we at now? Well, I'll tell you where we're at. NTK. I think it's that number. Yada yada. 05F20. Brand new ABS sensor, right? Because ours got torn up. So we're gonna replace it. That way there's no ABS lights, or hopefully there's no ABS lights. So you want to remove the rubber band crap. And I hope I have the camera in the right position. I'm about to find out. I'm gonna go to actually install this, and we don't. So I'm just gonna hold the camera. Now, this sensor reads off the ABS, off the bearing. So I hope the camera's picking that up. We're gonna put a 10mm bolt into that. Once I find my impact that I misplaced. Oh, there it is. Okay. So. Couple of Gadagas. So now this should go in reference to there. Yep. This should go in reference over there. More 10mm bolts. One. Only got one. Should have been two up there. Well, there's only one. There's no two, right? Checking for number two here, guys. No, there's no number two over there. And then it just goes into the car itself. As long as nothing's rubbing. And I just broke that bolt. Yep, we got it. This is freestanding now. Wonderful. Okay, so I gotta repair that bolt that I just broke. And I will get back to you on this whole situation. Alright, guys and gals. Time for the next up, right? Oh my God, did I? Kick my camera backwards. I'm sorry. Anyway. Rotor that should fit on to the goddamn original axle hub. And it's not. Are you kidding me? Like, is this whole thing gonna fight me back to the bitter end? Why is this not? How is this not gonna? Jesus Christ. This should fit over that lip. We didn't replace any of this crap. And because then the tire's going to sit on studs. You just tighten it down and then take it for a test ride. How is this not fitting? I'm sorry, guys. This whole thing has been a nightmare fight. Yada, 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 yada. I don't know. Can we get this to sit over the lip of the hub? That's the real question. And I doubt it with what we got going on here. That's what we want, because everything else is tight and secure. Lug nut's hot. So, we're sitting secure now on our hub. That's critical. Don't want to screw that up. Don't want to cross anything at either. Next up, brake caliper. All right. Which is, of course, also going to fight us. Wonderful. Can we stick a screwdriver in there and force that piston back? I don't know, good folks. I don't know if that did the trick or not. When you drop it like that on the hose, that's when you can break the hose. That's the only time I ever broke a hose. Alright, so I'm gonna have to reduce this back, brake caliper, and then that's gonna be that. Alright. Alright, so anywho, I got the brakes back in. I didn't remove that broken bolt. I just put a zip tie around this so that way everything's secure. And everything's good to go. There was a lot of swearing. As for the axle nut, that's more important than anything else. We will drive a... Oh man, what is this thing? Whatever the hell this thing is. I'm gonna drive it on there. Alright. So we got it that far. Really wish I could tell you guys the size. .32 mil. So what we want to do is get it torqued down. Torqued down. To 132. 132, right? That's what I said. That's what I saw online. 132 foot-pounds. We're gonna take this half-inch guy. Find our other half-inch guy. Now. Alright, so we're at 132 foot-pounds there. So we're good. If you were thinking that you're going to add too much preload to your transmission, you just put a screwdriver between your slotted rotor here, you know, at the brake caliper area. And that'll fix all that. So, we are golden good down here now. Nothing's weird. Oh, wait. Oh, we want to put our 210mm bolts back in over there. So we got one here. So we'll do that. We're going to get our wheel on. We're going to take this thing for a test drive. Alright guys, so the Honda's back mobile again. I'm only taking it for a little short test drive since it's almost out of gas, but I did a few lock-to-lock turns, make sure that, you know, the CV wasn't going to pop out or anything weird. And, no, life is good. Car's mobile. Life is grand. Till the next one. And I'm also going to do a follow-up video of that old CV axle. Like I said, the Honda's ready for customer to pick up. But I want to talk about this axle. It's the driver's side of this 05 Honda Accord 4-banger. Originally I thought this might have been heavy abuse, but then really looking at it, I saw that there's rust on the inside here. You can see where the metal broke and where the metal's been broken for a long time. The darker spots are where it's been screwed up for a long time. I'm like, how did this happen? I saw this guy sitting on the A-arm when I took him out. And it's actually a damper that the new one doesn't come with. So what actually happened, being the lovely state of Pennsylvania, saltwater and brine got in here, sat in here, and literally just rotted this axle out. I've never seen anything like it, guys. But that is exactly what happened, causing the failure. Just sheer, bad luck that, she was driving and it decided to do that. So if you live in the Salt Belt and drive an older Honda that has a damper on it, you might want to think about changing out your axle. And that's all I got for you.